In the first 6 to 12 months of a war with the United States and Great Britain, I will run wild and win victory upon victory. But if then, the war continues after that, I have no expectation of success.
Yamamoto, Admiral during World War II for Japan. Early life.
Isoroku Yamamoto was born on April 4, 1884 in Nagaoka, Japan. He was born to a Takoa family, but was adopted by a former Nagaoka samurai family.
In 1904, Yamamoto graduated from the Imperial Japanese Academy, and then went on to participate in the Russo-Japanese War, where he lost 2 fingers. From 1919 to 1921, Yamamoto attended Harvard University in America. This was beneficial to him. He got to experience the country he was going to fight in World War II in a matter of years. In 1923, Yamamoto was made head of the air training base at Kasumigara. Yamamoto returned to Nagaoka a few years later and became Vice Minister of the Navy. However, he would always favor air power. Major beliefs.
Yamamoto firmly believed in the supremacy of the battleship. Yamamoto was a competitive man. He liked to gamble. Yamamoto believed that testing his wits in simple things like games, he would sharpen his mind. He knew that when Japan entered the war, they weren't ready to face the Americans. He had attended Harvard in the United States and had seen the advancements there. However, an extreme loyalty to his country and emperor kept him from arguing his beliefs. Yamamoto was insanely obsessed with protecting the emperor, so after the Dolittle attack, he planned the attack on Midway, a complex and detailed battle that demanded the U.S. fleet act, just as he planned for it to.
Major events during life. On November 15, 1940, Yamamoto was made Naval General and Full Admiral. He had the command of the Japanese naval fleets just in time for World War II. Yamamoto did not wish to go to war with the United States, but when Japan made the decision to attack Pearl Harbor, he fought for his country. On December 7, 1941, Yamamoto and his task force bombed the Hawaiian naval base of Pearl Harbor. June 4, 1942, Yamamoto fought the Americans again during the Battle of Midway at Midway Atoll, a small island in the Pacifics. This island was home to America's important air forces. However, Yamamoto's fleet was destroyed by the Americans' Hawaiian Air Force. Yamamoto realized at this battle that he could not defeat the Americans. On August 7, 1942, Yamamoto took over naval commands at the Solomon Islands during the Battle of Guadalcanal. The Americans surprise attacked the Japanese.
The fighting went on for 6 months, until on February 1943, the Japanese abandoned the island.
Soon after the battle, the American government made it clear, Yamamoto must be eliminated.
The death of Yamamoto.
In April 1943, the United States intercepted a radio that Yamamoto was in Bougainville. It gave the times and locations where Yamamoto would be. Yamamoto had posed as a serious threat before, and it seemed like the perfect time to strike.
On the 18th of April 1943, American General Nimitz had the perfect chance to strike down Yamamoto. Him and his strike force set out to murder the admiral.
An aerial ambush was launched. The American planes targeted the Japanese transport plane carrying Yamamoto. His engines were targeted till the plane crashed deep into a jungle. Yamamoto was found the next morning. He was found propped up against a tree holding his sword. He had received 2 bullets in him, and he had died from a head wound.
The importance of Yamamoto.
Yamamoto may have not been a dictator, but he still played an important role in history and in the history of World War II. Yamamoto was the mastermind behind the attacks on Midway and Pearl Harbor. His ideas demanded him respect. Because Yamamoto was educated at Harvard and had had experiences in America, he had the upper hand. Also, Yamamoto's death was a blow to the Japanese, but made all the difference in America's spirit. To the United States, Japan had lost their educated edge. Thank you for watching. We hoped you learned a lot about Yamamoto.